Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Dak Prescott gets epic gift for every player on Dallas Cowboys roster. The Dallas Cowboys offseason is underway, and it has been off to a chaotic start. The team is in the middle of its search for a new head coach, and there is no telling who will ultimately get the gig. While Jerry Jones and company continue to figure out the staff for next season, star quarterback Dak Prescott found a way to bond with his teammates before returning to the field. Prescott worked with a moto supply company to gift every player on the team's roster with a brand new e-bike. The signal caller ordered 85 cake mochas that are customized with the players' numbers and a custom Emoto hat. The bikes start at $3,800, which means the retail value for all of the bikes north of $323,000, not including the customizations for each player. The bikes carry a top speed of 15 to 28 miles per hour and can last approximately 40 miles on a single charge. Let's just hope everyone rides safely, because the last thing the Cowboys need is for someone to injure themselves on a bike gifted by one of the team's star players. Odds show the betting favorite to be Cowboys' next coach. The Dallas Cowboys, much like the Las Vegas Raiders and Jacksonville Jaguars, are still looking for their next head coach. However, they may already have the leading candidate for the job in-house. According to NBC Sports Bet, Cowboys offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer is the favorite to be the next head coach of the team, minus 250. Former Cowboys and current Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator is right behind Schottenheimer at plus 250. Schottenheimer has bounced around the league for a long time and has seen a lot in the process. The 51-year-old was an assistant for the then St. Louis Rams way back in 1997 and would go on to bounce in between the college and professional game for the next 25-plus years. He has been an offensive coordinator, a quarterback's coach, a passing game coordinator, a wide receivers coach, and a tight ends coach during his long career as a football coach. Aside from the 2015 season when he was at the University of Georgia, he has spent the last 23 seasons coaching in the NFL for the likes of the Washington Commanders, New York Jets, St. Louis Rams, Indianapolis Colts, Seattle Seahawks, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Cowboys. Despite not ever being a head coach, he has certainly been around the block and seen plenty of talent come through the league. He has coached the likes of Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, and Dak Prescott over the last decade. If the Cowboys want to go the route of Schottenheimer, it will be hard to argue with his experience as an offensive coach. The Dallas Cowboys are still searching for their next head coach after parting ways with Mike McCarthy earlier in the offseason. One of the names that could be under consideration for the head coaching gig is Cowboys offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer. However, that could be linked to the team having salary issues and wanting to save money. Analyst Maggie Gray cannot believe that is the case. You're one of the most valuable franchises in all of North American sports, and you're cheaping out on a head coach? Can you imagine? Gray said Wednesday via Maggie and Perloff. If Jerry Jones wants the best coach available for the job, he will have to pay up. That is how it works in professional sports, as those who want to do the job also want to be fairly compensated. Jones did not want to hire arguably the hottest name on the market in Ben Johnson, nor did he do all he could to hire Bill Belichick or Mike Vrabel. Could that all be tied together in some sort of financial game? You have to spend money to make money, and Jones should know that better than anybody. If he does not want to pay a lot of money to whoever the next head coach of the team is, then he likely won't come close to getting another Super Bowl. With names like Pete Carroll, Kellen Moore, and Brian Flores still out there, time will tell how much money Jones is willing to spend. The Dallas Cowboys have closed the book on Mike McCarthy's 5-season run as head coach, with unresolved negotiations leading to his departure. Now, they'll be selecting their 10th head coach in team history, the 9th under Jerry Jones' ownership. Brian Schottenheimer reportedly has emerged as the front-runner for the position, but the potential hire isn't sitting well with everyone. Media figure Skip Bayless, a longtime Cowboys fan, took to social media to express his disbelief. His reaction underscores the mixed feelings surrounding this possible hire. For Schottenheimer, the opportunity follows his recent rise with the Cowboys. He joined the organization in 2022 as a coaching analyst before being promoted to offensive coordinator after Kellen Moore's departure. Schottenheimer's journey has been steady, building relationships within the organization. Football runs deep in Schottenheimer's DNA, as he's the son of NFL coaching legend Marty Schottenheimer. His impressive NFL career spans multiple teams, having also served as offensive coordinator for the New York Jets, Los Angeles Rams, and Seattle Seahawks. He's also shaped quarterbacks for the Los Angeles Chargers and Indianapolis Colts. Though this is Brian Schottenheimer's 10th NFL position, it would mark his first head coaching role. His existing rapport with the system could prove beneficial for quarterback Dak Prescott, similar to Moore's previous impact. Interestingly, Jones has shown a pattern of hiring familiar faces, a trend that aligns perfectly with the candidates he's interviewed in this search so far. Former Seahawks OC now in mix for Cowboys head coach. The Dallas Cowboys completed an internal interview with offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer, a former Seattle Seahawks OC, on Tuesday night in their search to replace former coach Mike McCarthy. Schottenheimer is the first known internal candidate to interview for the head coaching job. The 51-year-old Schottenheimer, son of the late NFL coach Marty Schottenheimer, joined the Dallas staff as a consultant in 2022 and held the offensive coordinator title the past 2 seasons while McCarthy was the play caller. McCarthy took over play calling duties in 2023 when the Cowboys and Kellen Moore parted ways. Moore, now the offensive coordinator in Philadelphia, is among 3 external candidates Dallas has interviewed. The others are former NFL head coaches Robert Saleh and Leslie Frazier. Moore was the play caller for Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott from 2019 to 22. McCarthy and the Cowboys parted last week after his initial 5-year contract with the club expired. McCarthy interviewed with Chicago, but the Bears hired Detroit offensive coordinator Ben Johnson as their coach. McCarthy's first NFL coaching job was on Marty Schottenheimer's Kansas City staff in 1993. The younger Schottenheimer cultivated a strong relationship with Prescott the past 2 seasons and would be a familiar face for a franchise QB going into the first year of a $240 million, 4-year extension. It's the first NFL contract to average $60 million per season. Brian Schottenheimer called plays as the offensive coordinator with the New York Jets, St. Louis Rams, and the Seahawks. His 12 seasons over those 3 stints were from 2006 to 2020. Prescott had one of the best seasons of his career in his first year with the McCarthy-Schottenheimer combination, but the offense slumped early this season even before Prescott's season-ending hamstring injury. Dallas finished 7-10 to end a 3-year run of 12-5 teams that qualified for the playoffs. Dallas owner and general manager Jerry Jones had informal talks with Colorado coach Deion Sanders. The Pro Football Hall of Fame cornerback played 5 seasons for the Cowboys and helped them win their last Super Bowl to cap the 1995 season. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Brian Schottenheimer? Leave your opinion in the comments.